Welcome back to Absolutely Marvel and DC. My name is Benny. That is Salvatore, the master of the mystical arts, the watcher of the 617 universe, the discusser of your favorite trade paperbacks. Until I played that one out, right?
You did it! You finished the sentence. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for that intro.
I can't get more glamorous than that. I'm sorry. I probably should have saved that for our New York Comic Con appearance that we'll be doing.
I know, right?
In October sometime in the evening. I think it's a Friday. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. We have no idea.
Today we're going to be chatting about the Hawkeye trailer. And if this is your first time to our channel, we do discussions about movies, TV shows, all generally superhero themed, with the occasional spicing it up with something else in the middle of all of that. But my name is Benny. That is Sal. And let's chat about the trailer. If this is your first time joining us, we normally go through it beat by beat, and then we talk about it overall. So, moving into the trailer itself, we start on the city.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mentioned this beforehand, and this is my first comment. So, at about 7 seconds in, not 7, 5 to 6 seconds in, we see the daughter.
Yes.
My question is this: at what point did we all assume Kate was going to be his daughter? Did he call her Kate in something?
I don't think so.
Because that has been generally the running theory now for a while, hasn't it?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, because this is so heavily drawn from the Fraction run, I'm kind of like, I never expected it to be his daughter. The only thing that made me think it might have been, they might have fudged it, is Infinity War, when we showed Clint training his daughter to shoot an arrow.
That was it. That was
right?
Okay, yeah. Because I was
so
wondering where that
like he has a young daughter. She could easily like just slide into that role. Maybe like she adopts a new name or something, and we'll call her Kate Bishop. But like, no, this show is just like, yeah, he's got a daughter, but who cares about that?
Right. Okay, cool. Because once we got to this 5-second shot where the daughter chimes in with something, my first thought was, oh, that's the daughter. That's not the woman that I have seen in the promo art.
No, in any of the interviews. No,
she also
Haley
doesn't
Steinfeld?
look anything like Kate, like this
No.
his daughter there. So right up the bat, I was like, also, I want to go to a Chinese restaurant now. And I know they only exist in like New York, but I want that Chinese restaurant where it has the traditional bowls and the serving.
Dude,
and
we have one like right by my house. It's dope.
Okay,
AF.
so
It looks just like this place.
So when I go to New York Comic Con, I'm going to Jersey just to go to that. Well, I'm sure we can find one in New York, but it'd be easier to go to your place.
I think there's like one or two in New York we could probably find. Maybe this one.
But
yeah.
So anyway, the next shot, which I've already seen the internet blowing up about, and I kind of want to see, Rogers the musical.
Yeah, I'm shocked there's no exclamation point at the end of Rogers, but all right. But I love the idea of like a post Steve Rogers like deification of the character. This has very strong Batman Beyond vibes. Remember that that Batman musical that they did?
If you look
this
at
is a great idea.
If you look at the captions here, though, it really goes into it. We got a timeless story of a timeless hero, a super-powered sensation, and changes the heart of a hero. Having gone down New York and Broadway and all that stuff, all of this sounds like what you would see on Rogers the Musical.
Very real. Yes, absolutely. There's a lot of high acting drama going on behind the scenes for Rogers the Musical, I'll tell you that. You know it. So, yeah, we got this musical, which is the biggest sensation. I'm sure at least 1 or 2 tracks will be released as a result of this. Unlike Agatha.
At 9 seconds into the trailer, he's standing there with his daughter looking at, like, they just came out of Rogers the Musical.
Yeah, I think they went to go see it. Yeah, exactly.
I'm hoping there's a scene with Clint and he is just, like, crapped on and he has to comment on that. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, like Hawkeye's like, I'm out of arrows! Like, he has a whole solo about it, and he's just like, oh my god.
So we
find out, yeah.
Go ahead, you were saying?
I was going to say we find out, like, what might be the kind of running mystery or probably first episode reveal, which is that there's another Ronin running around.
Yes. I do think, so they're, like, the newscast is like, it's the vigilante who was terrorist. And I'm just thinking, as soon as I saw that image, this wasn't even like I had to double take. I'm like, that is a much shorter, much more feminine. That is not the bulky guy that we saw in Endgame.
No. I mean, maybe only the criminal underworld recognizes him because, like, this is the first time anyone's gotten a photo of Ronan. So
Maybe.
I'm willing to suspend disbelief in that regard. But yeah, no, it's apples and oranges. That's not what Ronan looks like.
That's what I mean. Like, and I have nothing against, her deciding to be Ronan, but
Yeah.
So then we cut to a couple scenes from Endgame.
Yep.
And we cut. Yeah, and then we cut to the scene that will be the pivotal thing for the entire show at 27 seconds. You won't be home for Christmas. No. This will be in and out. I'll be quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I will be home for Christmas. I think that's like the theme. Like that's what the or the show is going to be. It's like, will Clint be home for Christmas?
You know what it reminds me of? And I don't know why. Do you remember the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he was racing against Phil Hartman for an action figure to get it home for his son for Christmas?
Jingle All the Way.
Yes, that's
I'm
it. That's
intimately familiar with Jingle All the Way. I will say, he's racing against two men in that movie. Phil Hartman is trying to bang his wife, but he's fighting against Sinbad.
Oh, that's right, Sinbad. Yes.
Because he has to get the Turbo Man action figure.
Turbo Man.
It's Turbo time.
I still love that movie. I don't care what everyone says.
This will be the Marvel Cinematic Universe equivalent of Turbo Man. Let's hope not. Let's hope it's better than Turbo Man.
No, I want it to be Turbo Man.
All right.
So he puts the family in the car. He seemingly has an escort, so he's still famous, obviously.
Yeah.
Because if you go to 29 seconds, there's a driver.
Yeah.
So I think we're keeping to the theme of people know who Hawkeye is beyond Kate. But I mean, it kind of emphasizes when we get to the scene with Kate why she would know him so well. Like, So he's famous worldwide, obviously, has an escort. We have the Christmas theming.
Yep. Got the modified Marvel Studios logo.
Yeah. We see her getting her butt kicked, and then he shows up.
Yes. So we meet the new Ronan, and face reveal, it's Kate Bishop.
Yep. And then the music picks up and the fun begins. Like the mystery's out the window, and we just have them going back and they have traditional comic Kate and Clint. Like
yes. Yeah, seeing her shoot some arrows, doing like whatever, she like rings a bell tower with it.
Yeah,
I mean,
the tennis ball on the arrow.
Yes.
We see a Molotov thrown out. We see he's obviously at the house at one point.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm like, we're getting through it, but like, I love the idea. Yes.
At this point, it's just an action montage of just
exactly. We're just seeing shots, and I don't want to necessarily do like the Mr. Sunday thing where it's like, what does this panel mean? Like, what does this still frame mean? Because like he'll do it better. But like, I love when they throw the Molotov at him. He catches it and throws it back.
Yeah.
That's like justifying Hawkeye's place on the Avengers. Like, it's not just that he's a good shot. He's like really accurate.
Yes. I love that. What I also love is at 1:14, we see Kate riding in her Hawkeye outfit. And what this emphasizes to me is the fact that while everyone respects Kate on the Avengers and gives Clint all the crap for always being beat up, Kate isn't exactly like, oh, she's so good. She's
so much more capable.
Yeah, she's just as clumsy as him, which is why they work out
I love
so well
that.
together. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, it's one of those things. It's just like, that's what makes the MCU so relatable. It's making these characters flawed and possibly injurable. I mean, everyone's going to point to, like, cut to shot from Black Widow when Natasha falls and hits, like, every wall on the way down, breaking every bone in her body and then getting back up and having no problem. But, like, there's this implication of danger associated with our heroes that we like. And, you know, it's the Indiana Jones effect. And I like maintaining that, because this is probably going to be the last time we see Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye.
Sadly,
like, this is probably it for him, and that's fine. Like
outside of a cameo, kind of like he pops up here and there, like at the end of Shang-Chi, where they had a couple cameos. I don't think one of those people. I'm not going to say who it was in this video.
No,
but I don't think one of those people is going to be showing up outside of cameos going forward.
I doubt that like the Avengers Council will have Hawkeye on it.
Yeah.
It's like, let me weigh in on what's going on with a nihilist. No.
I want to go to 121. So we have a full cast shot of Rogers the musical.
Yep.
And so,
which is just the battle for New York.
Yes. But I love, like, you got Thor with the flowing red coat, and you got Loki right next to him with the top hat with the horns on.
Yep.
I'm assuming that that's supposed to be Tony Stark next to him.
Yeah,
But you
I think
could have a
so.
Tony up top because you got a goatee guy up there with Black Widow and Hawkeye.
Yeah.
The Hulk is just a guy in a hoodie.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I'm so excited to see what Rogers the Musical actually pertains to. Like,
Right? Yeah, I can't wait, man. I will say, looking at Rogers the Musical, I hope this is a dress rehearsal because, like, if you look at the production value for Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark, an actual Marvel Broadway musical, versus this thing. This looks like an off-Broadway, maybe high school production. Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark looks like an Avengers movie comparatively. So I hope that this is like a dress rehearsal. But in any case, we also get Pizza Dog, which is great. Hooray.
Is that the next shot here? Oh, yeah, Pizza Dog. And you know it's Pizza Dog because of the eye.
Right.
The
you know it's
eye.
Pizza Dog because there's a friggin' dog in the show.
Okay, I'll give you that.
But yes.
Back to the montages. We get what is obviously both of them in their suits for this, doing their arrow shots. I like that.
Yep.
I just love that framing of that shot right there. Perfectly angled, perfectly brought down with the bows. And I do like, because we were commenting on how she's so much shorter than him, if you look at the way they frame this shot, and they're obviously going to be trying to do this, she's stepping forward so that they're evened out entirely.
Exactly. Fills out the frame, and it also kind of recreates that Avengers shot. I mean, it's not the circle, but it is kind of like evoking that image of like comic books meets movies.
Right.
I know it's a show, but whatever. So, yeah. We're getting a lot of stuff in this show. Car chases, high-flying rooftop action.
It looks like it's going to
be
be joke after joke, though, which is my only concern. But going in knowing it's going to be that, okay, this is the jokey Hawkeye and Kate show. Because I love the scene we get at 1:33 where he's giving her the arrows.
Yes. Yeah, and they're all trick arrows. And she's like, there's one more dangerous than that. It's like, yeah, man, he had a USB arrow. People forget, like, this isn't, I mean, yes, like, does Green Arrow kind of have the copyright on trick arrows? Kind of, but movie Hawkeye has always had trick arrows, so I'll allow it.
And I love that they've turned Hawkeye into that. Now, I'm a fan of Kate over Clint, sadly. I like some Clint runs, but I'm more of a comedy kind of guy, and I just like everything Kate's in is mostly comedy based.
Yeah. Well, Kate's just lends herself better to levity and
right.
I mean, Hawkeye's fun. Like Clint is fun, but he has been a stick in the mud for a long time, and you know, he's been around longer. Kate's just had more of an opportunity to kind of like have that modern, flair.
Yeah.
I love it. I think that it's going to be funny. But it's going to have those moments where it's like, oh, like where when you have those like melodramatic or sad moments, it's going to hit even harder.
Yeah.
So,
So theorizing real quick.
Yeah.
I think that this is going to be done in the same manner as Falcon Winter Soldier, where it just feels like a giant movie. Which I'm a little disappointed in after seeing Loki handled in a TV show format and WandaVision in a TV show format. I'm a little worried this is going to be a big movie. I do think I'll enjoy it more than Falcon Winter Soldier. Because I love Falcon Winter Soldier, but this already kind of hits more beats for me. Like
that's
the
fair.
Comedy, the back and forth, the Christmas thing, which I think I'm gonna love.
I do. I love the idea of that. You know, it's sometimes it doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
The most recent time was Iron Man 3. I was like, does this need to be a Christmas movie? Oh, right, it's Shane Black. Of course, it has to be a Christmas movie. But like, I love when they make it like when they die hard it, and I think they're really leaning into that. I'm excited. I loved Falcon Winter Soldier. I think that might have been my favorite MCU show.
Really? Because I go WandaVision, Loki, Falcon. Actually, What If is kind of ahead of Falcon for me.
At this point, honestly, like I think more about Falcon Winter Soldier. Like I had more fun watching that than I did. I loved WandaVision. I thought it was cool, and it like really does a lot of really cool stuff with it. But it's more, I don't know. It came first. Wasn't meant to be, but it came first, and it did a lot of interesting things that I don't necessarily want to revisit or care about. Falcon Winter Soldier was like Captain America 4.
Yeah,
so
it was.
And I want that. So I'll take a Hawkeye movie that's like an hour and a half longer than a regular movie or more. I don't know. But
I don't even know how many episodes this one is.
I have no idea, but I'm hyped. Because I also like the implication, because like now it's like we got Anthony Mackie as Captain America. We're obviously getting the torch passing or bow passing for Kate as Hawkeye. You know, we're setting things up. We're setting up this new Avengers, and that's kind of dope. And it looks pretty cool and looks like a really fun adventure that and I love Haley Steinfeld. She's so great.
Yeah.
She's so good in True Grit and as Spider-Gwen, you know, She's so good.
Wait, she's Spider-Gwen?
She's the voice of Spider-Gwen.
Oh, voice of. I'm like, wait, did I miss another announcement?
Oh yeah, didn't you see at the end of the most recent Venom Let There Be Carnage trailer, they had a little Spider-Gwen teaser.
Yeah, she just swung in. Like, oh, guess who's going to be here?
Right, she'll be in that. Yeah.
All right, guys. I hope you let us know your thoughts of the trailer down below. I'm Benny. That is Sal. We are absolutely Marvel and DC. We upload nearly daily content talking about TV shows and movies featuring your favorite superheroes. Sometimes we talk about other shows such as Gilmore Girls, Supernatural, and other movies. We'll eventually go back to doing those, Sal. So I better start promoting it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time right here